So the day was finally here, the day that I would venture into Europe on my motorcycle.
Thanks. See you later.
Oh yeah, you're the second one in today. I love it when a girl comes in on a bike.
Can I get a receipt as well, please?
Yeah. Where are you off to?
Poland.
Oh yeah. Wow.
I just can't get rid of that underlying fear that something is going to go wrong because it's me. And I've tried so hard. I've tried so hard this time. And it's like, it's the biggest trip yet. I can't shake the feeling that something's gonna go wrong. Because it's me. And something always goes wrong. But it should be good. I've taken every step I can possibly imagine. I just hope. That's all I guess that's all I can do.
Now, I couldn't shake this feeling that something was going to go wrong, and slowly but surely something did. You see, I was met with a backlog of traffic of 45 minutes, and it was almost standstill.
Okay, so I've got 2 hours leeway. I try to be as prepared as I can. So I think it's gonna be fine. I'm risking it, but I think it's gonna be fine. As long as I don't get caught in any more roadwork, it should be okay.
When I eventually did make my way to the front of the traffic, I then found out that we'd been rerouted via Liverpool. I ended up going in the opposite direction just to get out again. By the time that I did reach Manchester, I was now running 120 minutes late. After exiting Manchester on the other side, I was then hit by really bad rain. And just when I thought that things couldn't get any worse, the rain did. And then just because the world has a funny sense of humour, I was then hit by standstill traffic and bad rain. So by this point I was running incredibly late for the ferry, and the only thing that I could really do was, well, throttle on. However, there's only so long you can zoom along the motorway before eventually running out of fuel, like I did.
We are running behind on time.
By the time I'd pulled over, refilled my bike and got back on the motorway, I was now officially running 20 minutes late. And needless to say, I was getting incredibly nervous. However, I was still hopeful that I'd managed to get on the ferry. Now, things went from bad to worse because I did inevitably end up taking a few wrong turns, contributing even more time to me being on the road. By the time I'd pulled up to the ferry port, I was now officially 20 minutes after boarding had closed. However, I was feeling incredibly hopeful because there was other bikers who were just managing to scrape on. So by this point I'm really confused because I'm so certain that I booked the ferry correctly. But nonetheless, I pulled up to lane 6 and went into reception to have a chat with them.
Can I have to send you in the terminal to see one of my colleagues who's out looking at you? Well, if I get lane 6, then send the terminal to see one of my colleagues.
Right, okay.
Now the standard balance still and they'll check you in there.
Okay.
So I pull up to reception and it turns out my tickets just need reprinting. Due to a room reorganisation, they had allotted me a different one. So it turns out that they would still allow me onto the ferry. Now by this point I'm running 40 minutes after car closure and 20 minutes before passenger departure. However, the staff said they could squish me on very last minute. After going through all the necessary checks, I managed to get onto the ferry. However, because I was so late, I ended up having to park my bike in the freight section.
Oh, we're 20 minutes late, but it's all good. Having to park with the lorry. But I'm on
And just like that, the rear gates started to lift. No more vehicles were getting on, but it wasn't just the gates either. All the passenger doors up to the deck started to lock.
Oh my god, what have I actually done with my little shoes? Okay, I'm not panicking. I'm panicking a little bit. Let's check this.
And there I was, stood in the freight section with my motorcycle, wondering what on earth I was going to do next. I started to have a little bit of a panic.